beautiful Saturday. Hope y'all out there, doing y'all thing and all that. He said, boy, I know you gals out there showing them gams, you know what I'm saying? That yeah. You know what I mean? Wait, boy, I'm just not getting up out the truck. You know what I'm saying? Doing real man work. You dig what I'm saying? Making the world go round. Making sure you get up all your fresh produce and you know what I'm saying? Getting all your dry goods and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So you can wipe your behind and whatnot, you dig? Yeah. Salute everybody stepping all up in the house, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a daily thing. I'm getting back up off into my groove, Just want to, let y'all up on some game, man. Here we go again. You know, every time you turn around, it's something that's always setting us off in the wrong path. It's about to lead into a bloodbath if you sit up here and ask me. From what I see, everything that you're seeing right about now, I sit up in here and basically had already seen this like 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I had already prophesied that what you're seeing is going down. Pretty much like Dr. Francis Chris Welton. You did? When the good crop just went bad and everything is sour in the land. That's what we got right now. And here we go again with these meddling outside infiltrators trying to keep the infight going, you know what I'm saying, within our sector. I can't call it a community because you can't knock up on your neighbor's door and get a cup of sugar or, borrow a few, what I'm saying, slices of bread and stuff like that, like back in the game. But my thing is, uh, people, what are we gonna do about that? At first, see, I was this type of dude, and I got witnesses to attribute when they be like, ah, man, man, look here, I was doing grassroots community work before it was even called to even name that in specifics. In my complex, and we can dial this back like 25 years when I was a younger man, I would sit up in here and for all, especially the boys of the neighborhood or the complex or the community, as you would want to call it, however you want to call it, I would always be on these dudes' ass, kind of like a big uncle. You know what I'm saying? Say, man, you in school? Say, come here, nigga. Get your gear together. You understand what I'm saying? This is how you gonna sit. This is how you sag, nigga. This is how you do this, how you do that. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that male figure that was always missing. And, blessings to the sisters, to the ladies, you understand me, of that community that were receptive to a real player reaching out to their young sons, giving them some game to grow on. You know what I'm saying? He said, but now here we go again. Motherfuckers been sit up in here and crept in and got us all out of goddamn meat pocket and out of style with each other to where, hey man, don't be sitting up and saying nothing to my dad. That's what they want. They want you to keep your sons, especially your son, away from the real players that can turn them into real players, producers. You understand what I'm saying? real men coming up in the game, getting started, that can get things done, you know? And it's a shame. It's a travesty, man. Because what you end up having is a bunch of inept young men. I could take a board, I could take a hammer and a nail and put it in a young boy's hand or a young male's hand. You understand? I bet he couldn't drive that thing through a 2x4 after he tap it in with one swing because he ain't been taught nothing. He don't know how to use his hands. I was a manager at AutoZone before I went up off into my on the operating field that I'm in right now. And you know what happened? These po' boys, they be sitting on the passenger seat in the car like the bitch while their mama go in the house or their girlfriend, I mean not go in the house, go in the store like their girlfriend go in the damn store and be looking for a nigga like me to not only get the right part that they need, but to install it. Think about that for a minute. Hold up for a second. I'll be right back. All right, man. You know what I'm saying? This type of shit you got to fuck around and do, man. When you ain't got no brown cooking for you and shit, you got to look out for yourself, man. You know what I mean? Shoot, you ain't even got no damn time to cook because you always in and out. Boy, these girls is out here today. You understand? With these tights on, with their faces did up, and all that there. Look at this little cute little motherfucker that sits right here next to a nigga, man. God dog. They out here like a motherfucker, man. Sight, nigga. Look here. Get your fly shit on and goddamn me get your spit on, man. Because, boy, let me tell you something. It's some top-notch macking that need to get cracking about here up in the game. Look at this little cute little thing right here. Little caramel little skin thing. You understand what I'm saying? Look at that Buddha. Boy, let me tell you something. Here we go again. Got all this fine ass out here. I mean, either they solo or they with their kids. Ain't no niggas anyway. But like I was saying, nigga always sit up here and been a patron to the damn neighborhood, checking report cards, handing out money for good grades, telling cats that say, look here, this is what you need to be sitting up here trying to do with your life. I still get phone calls to this day, you know, from little cats that saw a player in the game and wanted to do things. And there's one thing I was never going to sit up here and allow up under my watch is for young niggas ambition because they didn't have no money to fool around and get caught up on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But what ended up happening is over the damn years, they started withdrawing and started really, make precious of their sons to the point to where they didn't want any type of influence other than theirs. They sitting up and looking at the players just holding the hood down as if we're trying to sit here and you know influence their kids on the wrongdoing. But see, they never stepped outside, you know what I'm saying, to really get to understand the men that were outside. You feel what I'm saying? We were the ones that were influencing your kids not to get up off into shit that they didn't need to be because they're the future. They need to be the new doctors, lawyers. They need to be the new architects. They need to be the new plumbers, the new builders. Because without these, we don't have any building blocks to really actually develop a soul-sufficient community. You know? So, here we go again. I mean, I'm looking at the same shit that's gotten worse now because they don't have access to the players. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, man, it is what it is. But all I can sit up and tell you is, ladies, get to know the men of your community. It's not about nigga trying to sit up and look at you. Yeah, man, it's too many of you fine motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? So nigga ain't worried about how fine you are. A nigga just know that most of y'all are single women with children. You need mentors. You need men with experience, men with knowledge and information, with wisdom that can instill a certain level of guidance for your boys, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because your boys are the ones that's out here getting these little bitches pregnant and every goddamn thing. And they only doing that because they don't know what to do with their dick. They don't even know what, the precipice of an orgasm even feels like. They don't know what the fuck going on. They just out there in the game. But all I can tell y'all is this. If you want to stop this, you ladies, you females, you have to step out there and start getting to know the men of the community, man. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be scared of the players. The players are players because they don't get played. And you keep your boys from getting played. If you step out there and make that connection for your boys to get some direction, So, I mean, if that doesn't happen, here we go again. And that's the damn PSA for the day, Hope I didn't bore anybody, share, like, subscribe to your friendly player, neighborhood partner, Mr. Mac Lane, at Mac Lane TV. Now, with that being said, I'm about to sign off. Love y'all. One.